and the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
At the 37-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Switch. 80 weapon. Fire.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
All day, every day, any day.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. 36 yards on the play.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. All day, dog. Go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball, Steve.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
He's scared.
Now Dobbs. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Dobbs. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far. And he is in! Touchdown, Bengals! A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And now look at him go. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And this one complete to Smith. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Dobbs now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Dobbs is throwing. Open man is Uzomah. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
Anything moves, we hit it. Anything moves, we hit it.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Coming to you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 8 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Pick it up.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go, Jackrabbit, come on.
They run. Cook. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Take 3, 218, chop. Get it.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get ready. Watch, 55's Mike, guys, 55. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Now Dobbs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing on first down. Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You draw Porter.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Ready.
Mike 57.
You can't run your way.
Check it back. Check it back.
Fire.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 8 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Don't let him breathe! Don't let him breathe! Play that! Don't let him echo! Check.
On play action, it's Dobbs. It's caught, Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Go! Let's go!
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Off play action. Dobbs. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Dobbs now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, tight.
There you go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Off the play fake. Dobbs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On the ball.
They start the drive with Cook. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
6-6. Pull it high.
2nd and 3. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
64. Ready.
Off play action. Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Pagoda. 70. Indy.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Right there.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Mike 51. We got to get that.
Off the play fake. Dobbs. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check 13.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
Ready up. Check right. Watch it decline. Right here.
Hey, switch gears.
Off play action. Dobbs. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Go. Show it.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here we go. Come on. 15 minutes. Watch 54. Come on. 22, Jack. Palmer. 22. Get it, Jack. Palmer. Check your hot read. Arvin.
25. Check 25.
Yeah. Switch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here are the the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Switch.
Chopper.
Switch.
Shoot.
Off the play fake. Herbert rolling to his right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Do. Alert 3.
From the gun, Herbert. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
18 Gator.
I got it. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Protein spill.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Jim. Under 10. 10.
Now.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Looking to throw. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
He's coming. X3. 218. Chopper.
From the gun, Herbert. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the ground, it's Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Go. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Shift. Watch the shift. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check three, check three. Let's go. 5 on. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hatchet, hatchet.
Off play action. Dobbs. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot, watch the boot. Slam, slam, slam.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch quick. Watch
who's off Parker.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now on 2nd and 13. Dobbs looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Dobbs now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Dobbs nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Carl Lawson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Herbert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Forced out to his left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
It's a turnover on down.
Come on, set. Come to Andy. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a run with Cook, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, Herbert, he's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 2-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.